In 2010, I was mainly focused on getting the Cars Toon diecast. I'd sort of lost interest in the cars from the normal diecast line. You could probably chalk that up to a combination of me just generally losing interest, sort of growing away from cars, and also the lenticulars, which I only remember seeing in stores a few times, but I really did not like them. Even though I was pretty young, I really didn't like them. So I was mainly getting the cars from the Cars Toons, and I wasn't like into the online Cars community yet. Again, I was really young at the time. I wasn't aware of which cars were coming out. I had no way of knowing which cars came out. I didn't know of the existence of like Take 5 a Day back then, and because of that, I missed out on an incredibly exceptional line of Cars diecasts. The Final Lap Collection, a set of Target exclusive cars, all of which had fixed eyes, sort of the last hurrah for the Cars diecast line before the release of Cars 2. Since the Final Lap Collection, several of the cars from it have been re-released, and I've been able to get plenty of those re-releases, but several cars still remain exclusive to the Final Lap Collection to this day. And this guy right here, Milo, is my first ever car that I have ever gotten on the Final Lap Collection packaging. Anyway guys, welcome back to yet another review. Today we're going to be taking a look at Milo, like I said, from the 2010 Final Lap Collection. A pretty minor character from the first Cars movie. He sort of had like one shot to himself in the final race of the movie, and he's yet to be re-released since the Final Lap Collection. I'm super excited to take a closer look at both the car and the packaging because, like I said, never opened up a car from the Final Lap Collection before. Not on my channel, but just in general. So, we've got some very nice artwork for Milo there. Seems we have a bit of dirt or some sort of like sticker residue. I don't know what that is, but I've tried to get it off, and unfortunately I can't. Like his expression here on the artwork there. We've got the Cars logo, pretty big Cars logo, as well as the Final Lap Collection logo with a foil design for the letters and this part around the circle, with an image of Dexter Hoover waving a white flag. I'm not sure if that's accurate. Shouldn't it be a checkered flag? I'm not too sure about the specifics of what each flag means. We've got this background, which was also used for the like normal lenticular singles of that year. We've got the Milo name tag down there. He was number 156. You can see, unfortunately, the plastic hook sort of fell off, was ripped off, removed somehow, I don't know how. Complete your collection. Collect these and more. It's the final lap and a race to the finish. Collect 40 never-produced 155 scale diecast vehicles of cars from the Cars movie, but don't speed by any classics you missed the first time around. So yeah, they really took this as like the last hurrah. Little did they know that the Cars line would start doing things from both movies after Cars 2 came out. But we could see a checklist here. Skip Richter, Muddy McQueen, Donna Pitts, Polly Puddlejumper, Constanza Della Corza, Nick Stickers, Jay Lemo. I believe these were all new releases for this year, for this line. Blowing Bubbles Mater, Pit Crew Member Sarge, Wet Lightning McQueen, the infamous Race Damaged Mood Springs, Antonio Veloce Excellente, One-Eyed Mater, and Vern. So let's see, which of these do I have? Have Donna Pitts from a re-release. I have Nick Stickers from a re-release. I have the lenticular Jay Lemo, but not the normal one. Blowing Bubbles Mater, I got in his re-release last year. And Antonio, I got in his 2019 re-release, although he will be re-released again in 2021. And One-Eye Mater, I got back in his 2016 re-release. Usually, I do my unboxings off-screen, but let's do it on-screen here, since this is the first time I've ever opened up a Final Lap car. Really interesting bubble. It's pretty small, and that might just be because Milo was a like relatively small car, but not too sure. Let's be careful here. He's got a part of the bubble attached to the back, similar to what they do with the color changers nowadays. Now you guys see why I usually do this off camera. There we go. Alright. Shaking him out there. Interesting that he's number 156 when I said there were just 40 cars in the Final Lap Collection. I'm not sure how that numbering system worked. But here he is out of the package, and wow! That's a weird looking car. I did not expect him to be that shape. He's so thin towards the front. Wow, I did not expect that. He's a really small car. He has such a small front, and it like goes outward like a V shape. That's That is so interesting. Let's bring down a normal looking car for comparison. It's like I always use Dino Drowski for comparison, but he's right there within my arm's reach. Yeah, that is a very strange looking car, very unique. No other cars use his mold. Like I said, very thin in the front. He seems very confused. Pretty funny expression, but definitely a pretty movie accurate one. Got the grill there as well as his lights. Moving on to the other side, we have some very interesting detailing there. Is that supposed to look like that? Yeah, it is. Okay, I thought mine might have some sort of paint issue, but that is what that's supposed to look like on the side. I really like all of the silver highlights on him. I think those are all really nice touches, really sort of make the car stand out a bit more. He's got a very thin back window, and his license plate reads 36194. Can't quite make out what it says above it. Yeah, I want to say Axel Bend, it says. Above that, I think some other license plates might also have Axel Bend as a location there. But yeah, taking a look from this angle, you could really see what I was saying earlier. The front is a lot thinner than the back. I really was not expecting that. He's definitely a very interesting looking car. Definitely kind of odd. No offense to you though, Milo. Everyone is beautiful in their own way, okay? Don't let what I said bring you down. I'm sorry, Milo. But taking a look at the other side, I already showed it. It's basically identical to this side. And there is a look at the base. A super unique car. Very unique. He's his own unique mold. He's yet to be re-released. I don't know if he ever will be. He's definitely a very strange, obscure character, but he's definitely a very cool background character. One that really stands out. Anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye now. So, like, can she see under that hat, or...